Hey, great Wednesday evening. It is an amazing evening in the city of Brownsville. And it's been a crazy day in the city of Brownsville. But with that said, I will say that, weather-wise, it was great. Expected some showers here and there, but, nothing really came into fruition. But that's okay. I think everything else went crazy. And very honored tonight to have a friend of mine, an ex an ex opponent of mine for mayor of the city of Brownsville, uh, local business owner, former PUB board member, Captain Bob Robert Sanchez. How are you doing, Captain Bob?
Very good. Thank you for having me on here. And it's an honor to hang out with you two fine gentlemen. And yes, I am Captain Bob and Mocambo. Very proud of that in Brownsville, Texas.
Awesome. And great food. Actually, Papa always likes to go to Captain Bob's on Price Road. And every so often we'll stop by Captain Bob. ¿Qué onda, Luis? I'll stop by Mocambo's because again, I mean the food is great. So congratulations on having a business here in the city of Brownsville. One of the reasons why we want to get you on is because we want to get your take on a lot of the different changes that are going on, because they affect all of us as citizens of Brownsville, but I mean they affect business owners as well. So I'm glad you're here, Captain Bob, and also we got Frankie on with us.
How's it going, Mr. Sanchez? How's it going, Erasmo? Hello, world. It's been an eventful Wednesday. We got some numbers from Hidalgo County. It was very alarming to hear. It's something that we have previously been speaking about, and this is something that is our new reality. It's always good to have someone within our community who's a business owner and who has been dealing with these same issues that we are, but him more personally due to his business. So it's great to have Mr. Sanchez here tonight here with us. So I'm super excited, Asmo. It's gonna be an eventful night. Thank you for having me.
Well, thank you all, guys. I will say, Frankie did mention the numbers. 93 for Hidalgo County. Is that correct, Frankie? 93. And we haven't received numbers from Cameron County. And let me tell you, Cameron County is doing a horrible job at producing numbers. Cameron County is doing a horrible job. I don't know what's up with the Cameron County Health Department, but they are not doing a great job in regards to producing our numbers out there in an expedient way. And I think it's important to have the numbers out there expediently because, again, it's not fear-mongering, but, it lets people know that they need to be careful out there in the different places that they're going to. One of the things that has come out, and we'll go into actually, a lot of stuff came out today. One of the things that did come out is now the governor's sort of flip-flopping Philip on the school board, flip-flopping a little bit in regards to, wear face masks, wear face coverings, and again, it just sends very, very bad messages, Danny, and we're going to talk about that. And again, it's very, hola Martita, ¿cómo estás, mi amor? I pass you up. Ay, qué hermoso de amarillo. Hello, guys. Erica, how's it going? What's up? What do you suggest, Erasmo? What I suggest is maintain social distancing. Maintain social distancing, and don't go out as much as you used to, but try to stay away from each other as much as possible. Carry hand sanitizer with you at all times. I always have my little bottles all over the spot, and I carry some with me everywhere I go. It is important. So, but in regards to face coverings, Captain Bob, you have two businesses here in the city of Brownsville. How are y'all doing with the face coverings?
Yeah, we, thank you. And everybody that comes in with their face coverings. All the employees and the manager and the cooks have face coverings. Surprisingly, it's gone up as far as sales since Friday. So I'm very proud of that. And the people are coming out. It's still 80% drive-through, 20% dine-in. Everything seems to be going okay. As a small business owner, we went through a very difficult time for 60 days. We suffered with sales, and that caused us to slow down with the PUB and rent and the Texas Gas Service and employees. It would really hurt me were the employees. They really wanted to work and keep going because they have young children. And of course, I have a new born baby.
Congratulations.
Thank you. 2 months, 2 weeks old. Thank God everything went well. At the middle of the coronavirus, we're in the hospital. I'm going like, whoa.
I know.
But that day, 10 babies were born in Brownsville.
Goodness.
So there's a bunch of babies being born, and everything went well. But
one thing Brownsville is good for is having babies. That's that is for a fact. Very good at procreating and having babies, throwing kids left and right. But something that Doreen is making mention is in regards to what do y'all think about the new management from the county judge? Let me tell you, a little bit too little. I'm sorry, a little bit too little. When the governor came out with a mandate saying that they couldn't find, they look at guys. These people are lawyers. They look for loopholes in everything. They should have been a little bit more proactive. And in regards to saying, well, if you're not going to let us, that's what lawyers do. You're not going to let us do this, then we're going to find a way to go around the mandate and figure out that, something that we had been saying for a while. No shoes, no shirt, no mask, no service. No shoes, no shirt, no mask, no service. We've been saying it for weeks now. And it wasn't my idea. It wasn't Frankie's idea. Someone suggested it on the comments, and we said that is an amazing idea. No shirts, no shoes, no service. And no shoes, no shirt, no mask, no service. Now, 3 weeks later, now everywhere in Texas, governors are mayors are contacting the governor, and county judges are now saying, well, yeah, masks into establishments. Guys, we've been saying it for a while. Why is it so hard for people to realize what the right thing to do is? Put the masks on if you're going to go into Walmart. It's HEB. But they don't do that, Captain Bob. Andan las viejas podongas por donde quiera con los 20 huercos que tuvieron allá en el Valley Baptist, along with Captain Bob, andan with no face coverings. And the kids are all over the place grabbing everything. And Captain Bob is coughing.
Well, I mean, it's just because I smoke cigarettes sometimes. That's what it is. I'm healthy and strong. I am disgusted at going into the Walmarts or the HEBs, and I see 20% of the people without the face coverings.
More!
I'm putting mine on.
Amen, brother.
And another thing, I want to throw a bombshell to you, gentlemen. The community, from what I'm hearing through my contacts, and I'm in touch with the community.
Your sources?
The community has had enough, and I like him. He's my friend, Eddie Trevino.
Oh, you endorsed him. You endorsed him.
I ran against him.
But you still endorsed him at the end.
He got 11,000 votes. I got 4,500. So 4,500 people don't want him. Guess what? My good friend Chris Valadez, who's your good friend, has informed me this morning that Carlos Cascos is running for Cameron County Judge again.
Oh, we all knew that.
You knew that? Okay, I'm sorry. That's not a bombshell.
Not a bombshell. Everyone knows that. Mo, we're going to get to the rock in a little bit. Let's finish off with the coronavirus, the mask covering, and all this stuff. And I promise you, we're going to get in there.
Captain Bob, it's very alarming. We've previously gotten the numbers from Cameron County, and we've been seeing the age brackets that have been heavily affected. It's been 20s through 40s, which leads us to believe those are the ones out in bars. Today, we recently got word that there was a man in his 30s who died from the COVID virus. Previously, we have just thought it was elderly people being affected. What's your take on the COVID-19 affecting just about everybody? It seems.
Well,
Gorilla Autoplex.
Everybody has been locked up for 2 months, and what I've heard from many friends and people, they've all ran to the South Padre Island. They're going to the public accesses. They're going to Boca Chica. Do you know that it takes 2 to 3 hours just to get on the public beach? There's a line and they're holding everybody and it's nice and slow. So everybody's suffering 2 to 3 hours to get on the beach. And I think Boca Chica's smoother, but at South Padre Island, and it's just car to car, car to car, car to car. And then on the island, it's umbrella to umbrella to umbrella. Everybody's shoulder to shoulder. So that's of concern to me.
Hey, Sylvia's saying hi to you.
Huh?
Sylvia's saying hi to you, Sylvia.
Oh, hi, Sylvia. Oh, yeah. So the island.
Shut up, Sylvia!
They're telling me that this past weekend was like 4th of July. We're not even at 4th of July. They're jam-packed. So everybody's going over there. It's a typical hour and a half wait on the causeway. It's a 2 to 3 hour wait to get on the public access. So for me and my young family, I don't think we're going to go to the island right now. I might make my venture to Boca Chica Beach, but I'm going to go at 7 or 8 in the morning and do some fishing. You know me, I'm Captain Bob. I like to fish sometimes. I want to pick up a trout or a redfish or whatever's in the ocean. And I want to take Erasmo and you, Olivo, we go out there and fish one day.
How do you think you should be in Walmart going to enforce mask wearing? It's very simple. Let me tell you, I just came back from Monterrey, Nuevo León, and in Monterrey, Nuevo León, no one can go into a shop. No one can go into any business without having their mask. It is enforced to the max. So what stores are going to have to do is, if you don't have a mask, you cannot go in, and have security there ready and to take action if need be. But people need not be going into establishments. And that's why Russell will not understand until it hits home. It's very, very true. And I think one of the things that Michael Rodriguez was posting yesterday and today was that he made a statement saying that, as before yesterday, he didn't have anyone that he knew that had tested positive. But then all of a sudden now he wakes up this morning, there's 10 people out there that have tested positive. And yes, once it starts hitting home, it really starts to become a little bit more real. Frankly, very much alike. And by that, I mean, we are both uneducated and heavily opinionated.
Rocky.
Evening, Pate. Let's go. Buenas noches, Veronica. ¿Cómo estás? Hello, Ana. ¿Cómo estás, mi amor? Frankie and I, Kinky. You're right, Jen. I know. Thank you, guys. I'm here at Osmo. Sandy, I was hoping you'd get here. Did someone in their 30s actually die? I think it was 40s. In 30s?
It was in their 30s. Yesterday, there was a woman from the city of FAR who died from Hidalgo County. And today, we got word that there were 90-some cases in Hidalgo County, 2 deaths, one being a 30-year-old in his mid-30s. So, yes.
Shocking, guys. The island is there a year, but everyone wants to go now. Well, let me tell you, Sandy, you're very right. And again, it's kind of easy, Stacy. I don't know why I called you Sandy, because I think I saw Island. But Sandy, Stacy, now, it's like you could measure, you go back like a week and a half to 2 weeks, and then boom, the big old outcry of numbers out there. Someone made mention today, one of my amazing teachers sent me a message today that one of her seniors and parent who had been at the graduation all of a sudden now is positive. And you could trace it back to that moment, guys. And again, it's the school district being irresponsible. Ultimately, they don't care. They don't care. They're having teachers, they're having students, they're having food people, they're having everyone come out to campuses, and they know that those places are full of Rona. They know they're full of Rona, and they don't care. They don't care. No, hombre, shut up, Captain Bob. They don't care, Captain Bob. They don't care.
Well, I look at the TV and I see those car dealerships with the guys spraying cars with all the apparatus and the sprayers, and that makes me feel good about the dealership. I think BISD should do the same thing and copy those dealerships, but it's the dealerships over there in Hidalgo County that are promoting spraying. They need to spray and just keep it clean.
They need to spray their brains, because they don't have anything in there. What about curfew? Curfew is only in the city of Mission from 12 a.m. to 5 a.m. in the morning. Curfew doesn't do much ounce of good down here because nobody's out and about those hours. So what, you're going to prevent the virus from anyone? I've seen folks remove the mask once in the store. Not good. No, People need to wear the mask inside the store. It's when you start walking out into the ground, then take off your mask. But don't do it reversely.
I would make the argument, Captain Bob, that the curfew is only targeted towards those people who like to drink out late at night and stay past 12 or till 2-3 in the morning. Because as of right now, we've already gotten several bars in our city that have posted on Facebook that their employees had tested positive and they're going to close up shop. How do you feel about a curfew being coming back to Cameron County, or in particular to Brownsville?
Michael's right.
I would agree with a curfew. I would say right now, let the bars open, shut them down at 12:30. And I like that because I'm an older guy. I go to sleep at 10. So that's good. No more bars. But
no more bars for old people like us, Captain Bob.
Like us, we go to sleep early. But
I stopped drinking so much.
We need to control that and have everybody go to sleep early. And the drug dealers need to go to sleep too.
No one is prepared for the real one. And let me tell you, people dispose of gloves and masks out in the parking lot. That's another big issue. Guys, do not dispose of gloves and of masks all over the place. It's not the place for them. But going back into the district, look, as of today, they finally announced that Breeden had positives. They finally announced that Champions Elementary had positives. These are our elementaries, guys. Our elementaries, positives. Ben Bright, positives. I mean, how are they going to contain and control? These are adults that are going to these schools right now. These are adults. Now, these are not uneducated adults. These are teachers, professionals that are going onto the campuses, guys. So they're very educated. They're individuals in the know-how. They're going onto campus, guys, and they're coming back with positives. Now, that's not the worst thing. I mean, it's bad enough that they get positives out there, but they take it back home to their families, to their children and their loved ones. That is the issue. It was irresponsible for BISD to request and demand that teachers, band directors, athletic directors to go back onto campuses when they couldn't assure or guarantee that our campuses were safe to go onto. You want proof suffice? Just today they threw out that now positives are starting to appear on campuses. I mean, they have positives at the main building right there next to Captain Bob's on Price Road. They can't even protect themselves. Do you think they're going to protect our children or our staff? Impossible! Impossible! Number, shut up! Shut up! There is a firefighter that was attributed to COVID-19 at Fire Station 9 and now at Valley Baptist. Our prayers for our firefighters and all first responders, guys. Every single first responder out there, guys. I mean, goodness gracious. I mean, they are getting placing themselves in harm's way, but we're not helping our first responders. We're not helping our first responders when we start to act irresponsible, guys. Man, there's a young lady who was tested positive posting pictures partying at the island. Yes. Too many people are out there on the party. And buenas noches. Jesus Flores for city mayor 2021. They're not up till 2023. Passed out the body bags. Now. No. 30 probably had underlying conditions. We never hear that information that they smoke. Did they have diabetes or conditions? And yeah, we understand the underlying, Doreen's completely right in regards to the underlying conditions. But I'm more concerned with individuals, I think at this point, being that we are Mexican, some of us, Doreen, being that most of us out here are Mexican, and please, nobody protest against me. We tend to be fat and have diabetes. So we're to expect a larger number of positives, a larger number of individuals with underlying conditions that might lose their lives.
Now, you know what? I went this morning and yesterday to the PUB drive-through to try and pay my Captain Bob. They're closed. Why are they closed?
Because of the positives at PUB. It's everywhere. And did you see the BSD board meeting today? Any thoughts? Stupidity. Guys, they're trying to say, Adri, and if what you're talking about is that they're now trying to say that we're now barely towards the end of the month going to ultimately decide what calendar we're going to use, is stupid. Stupid. They want to give our teachers, our staff, a month time to prepare for next year. Are they dumb? Are they brain dead? Are they pathetically stupid? Stupid. It doesn't make any sense. This they should have had ready months ago. Months ago, they should have had the calendar ready. They should have already looked forward to see what they can do. But no, they're waiting for TEA to give out recommendations. You know why they're waiting for TEA to give out recommendations? They're waiting for TEA to give out recommendations so they can have someone to blame. No, TEA said that this is why we're supposed to do it. They want someone to blame. I mean, this idiot makes $400,000 a year. $400,000 a year. And now he's got an extra year in his contract because of La Penguin de la Minerva, flip-flopping Philip, Little Eddie, Drew, Willy Wonka Drew, and Prissy. I don't know how to dress Prissy. Are you nuts? Nuts. A year extension on his contract. And what did teachers get? Crap. Extra work. They made them work. They made them do a lot of like grading that was for nothing. For nothing. I'm wearing headphones, and when you say they don't care, I heard dogs outside bark. They don't care. They don't. My friend thought it was a hoax. Was really obnoxious about arguing about it. His family member got sick. Now he's scared. Even quit his job. Yeah, man. Again.
In regards, I don't know, Captain Bob, if you saw the video on Facebook of the testing site at San Benito. There was a long line. And again, the more positives, I mean, the more testing we get, the more positives, obviously we're gonna have. So it's very alarming. It seems like if we're not doing anything to try and prevent, people at HEB, Walmart, university, Gold's Gym, everywhere, at all places are coming up positive. You as a business owner, I know you're not forward, but what are your thoughts on a potential possibly outbreak and a possible shutdown?
They don't care.
That's a good question. It's a tough one. But what happens is there's more of a problem closing the economy. We suffer, and we have many people to take care of, and we have child support, and we have utilities, taxes, and state comptroller, and we got to stay open. But everybody needs to wear their mask and stay their distance and wash your hands. That's all they're telling us to do. Let's do that. That's easy. We must keep the economy open. I have many friends that are business owners, and they are, I talk to them every day. This is a nightmare. The economy hurts us more than the pandemic. I know people are dying, and my heart goes out to them. But man, we need to keep rolling. We got to keep rolling.
It is great. Porter canceled sports practices because of students infected with COVID. 100%. Volleyball player. And then they're asking for students to go get tested this week. Doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense at all, Rosie, because we warned people. We warned people who's going to have wear masks, social distance, go to shopping necessities, do all things and avoid lockdown. It's going to happen. No curfew, no lockdown is going to happen. Closed bars. Bars are already closing on their own because you know what? I think the point is now that they're just afraid to get sued. They're afraid they're going to get sued, and they should get sued. I mean, look at they did not follow the guidelines. Y lo peor, they started posting videos of all the people at the bars, and people have copies of those videos. People have copies of all those stuff. Are masks mandatory on Friday? They will be. Be adults and follow recommendations. We are not babies. Exactly % right. Como las gallinas. Andan como gallinas descabezadas, Gonzalo. They should go back to no children allowed in stores. And that's where we're going to get at. We're going to get to 14. Under 14, not going to be allowed in stores. But again, why do we have to go like that? Start doing the right thing. Stop being viejas fodongas in Walmart and Sam's and HEB, having the kids all over the place, grabbing everything back and forth. Stop doing that. Cover up that little pancita, goodness gracious, and stop wearing those Dixie Duke shorts. They do not look good on you at all. At all! They don't! And keep your kids at home. This is getting out of hand. It is getting out. It's going to get worse. They're leading us to the slaughter, like lambs to the slaughter. 100% right. Erasmus 2020, saludos, Frankie. Hey, Eddie, how's it going? Yana, gusto saludarte. Agreed. Not COVID is everywhere. Might be too late already. For us here in Brownsville, it is too late. Google, do prison gangs accept PISD bribes? Sylvia, you might be a little bit too late for that, girl. We need to go out and vote. Amen, brother. Puro corruption.
Hey, Erasmo.
Daniel, I love this guy. This guy's a cool guy. And Daniel, don't believe what they told you. Very simple. If people are scared, stay home. Good job. Hey, coach. This is true. Stupidity. Why are they not so stubborn? Good evening. Hey, coach. Perfect place to protest. Goodness. We're beyond shopping COVID-19. Sup with Lineberger event. ¿Qué crees? Good. I'm glad this question came out. Thank you, Monica. I'm going to say exactly what I posted, and I have been posting. All of a sudden, I heard a comment out there. Oh, Erasmo's not saying anything about Lineberger. Erasmo's saying it. Did you not hear my show this morning? Did you not see my posting last night after the meeting? A lot of people are going like, Erasmo, you've never talked about Lineberger. Have y'all not been following my pages? Or am I posting too fast and too much that people just miss the post? I posted yesterday before the vote how the vote was going to go. Go look up for it. I didn't add it on today. I added on. And look at the timestamp. The timestamp clearly states minutes, if not half an hour before the vote. I said Laura, a little Eddie, flip-flopping Philip are going to vote with Lineberger. And La Prisi, La Drew, and La Minerva, they're going to go with Purdue. And you know why? The reason they were going to go to Purdue because that's the company that's putting money into Sylvia's pocket. That's why. That's why. And of course, no way, Jose. I will never. And they say, well, Erasmo would have voted this way or the other. You don't know how I would have voted. And you don't know how I would have voted. But with that said, I would never vote for any company that was putting money into Sylvia's pocket. Prissy, Minerva, and Drew will. Flip-flopping Philip will also. So will little Eddie. Little Eddie. So
that's it's go ahead, finish. Sorry.
2.1 million. It's a shame. Que mala onda. But at the end of the day, something that they said was factually a little bit true. Ultimately, whose responsibility is it? That's the first one. Ultimately, you got to know who to blame, guys. We've got to know who to blame. But with that said, you can't. These people out there, they're vendors. They are vendors. It's como. Let me tell you something. And I'm not yelling at you, Monica. I'm yelling at the other people that were saying, "Oh, Erasmo." Let me put it this way: if you're going to hire me, you're going to hire me to go cut your grass. You know, you're going to hire me. Tú dices, Erasmo, ven a cortar el zacate. Yo te voy a decir, okay. So you're going to give me $50 to cut the grass. So I'm going to go cut the grass. I end and I say, hey, I cut the grass. And then you come back later on and say, hey, but you didn't pull the weeds from the little vegetable garden. And I'm going to tell you, I didn't tell you I was going to pull the weeds from the vegetable garden. I said I was going to cut the grass. That's what you contracted me to hire to cut the grass. Now you want me to cut the weeds from the garden? I'll go do that. It's not a big deal. But let me tell you something, guys. I don't give a rat's ass about Lineberger. I don't give a rat's ass about Purdue. I don't give a rat's ass about the insurance vendors. I don't give a rat's ass about any of the vendors. I don't care. They did not place money in my pocket to run for a campaign. They did to Sylvia. They did to Prissy. They did to Drew. They did to Laura, to Philip, to little Eddie. Now little Eddie's already calling them for money. Minerva, they put money in all their pockets. But you know what? And I'm not talking about Monica because someone threw it out on the blogs. But nobody asks them questions. Nobody asks the people that these guys dished it out to run for campaigns. No one's asking them questions. They want to ask Erasmo questions. You ask me questions, I'll tell you the truth. Have I posted or talked about a Lineberger? And then Monica's not asking. Yes. People want to know? Yes. I posted it before they voted. I posted it 2 weeks ago when Juan Montoya threw out an article on it. I sure as heck did. And I will continue to because I don't care about any of the vendors because I didn't win my race for BISD with vendor money. And let me tell everyone out there something. I'm going to win my next one with zero money from vendors. Zero.
Eso.
What we see, Captain Bob, is competition. You know, we have two collecting firms trying to get a piece of the pie. You know, we understand. We have one from outside of Brownsville making the claim that they recoup anywhere from 23 to 35% from La Jolla school district. Captain Bob, we can't compare a school district the size of La Jolla to the monster of BISD. Again, it's all competition. We understand this firm collects at a 40% rate. So, you know, not all those numbers written on Juan Montoya, which Juan Montoya I highly respect. You know, he's a genius. You know, I love his craft, but not everything that we read is factual. So that's my take on it. You know, we can't have an outsider who gives us not a false narrative, but Captain Bob, you can't compare apples to oranges. The school district of La Jolla is nowhere in comparison to the school district of BISD.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that. You know, these blogs, I think right now in my mind, from years of reading the blogs, I think Montoya's the more honest blog. Mikhail, he's a friend of mine. He makes me laugh. I need to laugh in life. People need to laugh, but Mikhail is sarcasm. It's a fake. Que that any gun, que the Baker boys, que the editorial staff. There's no editorial staff. There's no any gun. It's just Jerry Mikhail. He's very talented. Montoya's good. What's the other one? Brownsville Observer. What's the gentleman's name?
Brownsville Observer, Brownsville Voice.
Barden's okay. Brownsville Voice, pues he sued me and he got $100,000. Okay, when the internet was developing, there were no blogs. That's okay. He can have the $100,000. But
You're the best, Frank.
Yeah, I'm concerned about these blogs, but I like Montoya's. Mikhail, puro nonsense, in my opinion. You want to laugh and go crack up? Go read Mikhail's. El chisme is good. The cheese.
Hey, Kevin, how's it going, Kevin? Kevin Montoya from Montoya's Montoya Boys Drive-Thru. Good to see you, my man. Guys, there's a lot of other things that we need to get to, and hopefully we get to as much as possible. We got 28 minutes, guys. One of the other things I think that we were discussing throughout the day today was in regards to all the different types of businesses out there opening up. I mean, guys, all the businesses that are opening up then are coming out and saying that they have positives. You know, we saw a lot of the different restaurants out there all of a sudden decide to close up. I shared with people that we had gone to Olive Garden, and then while I was sitting at Olive Garden, I get a note that Olive Garden has some positives. Then all of a sudden, I hear that Jason's Deli's closed because they're doing cleaning. Other businesses out there are closing up because they're doing some cleaning as well. Guys, it's getting to the point that it's everywhere. In regards to the numbers, I'm very upset with Cameron County because Cameron County is not producing the numbers that we need, that we have to have. They're not doing it in a timely fashion. It sort of seems like they're waiting till after 10 o'clock, after we're done, to throw out numbers. I don't know if they're doing it on purpose, but it sure as heck feels that way. With that said, guys, I did have a chance to speak to a lot of individuals out there in regards to that were out there at the testing site at Sports Park. Guys, we had out of 220 people that tested, 100 of them tested positive. That's close to 50%. It's 48%, something like that. I don't know. I'm not good with math. But guys, that is horrible, guys. That is horrible. If that trend continues and we continue to test 500,000 people in Cameron County, then we should have 200,000 people that have tested positive for coronavirus. And the way that it's going, guys, is that, who could stop it? I mean, individuals that went off to graduation, are now testing positive. You could trace it back to graduation. It's going to get to the point where you could trace it back to every single little event that went on that made individuals get together for some reason or one reason or other. Teachers on campus are already coming out positive because they're congregating at the schools. Our athletes are testing positive, and now the schools are having the athletes go out there and test themselves. because they've come into close contact. And there was just no way, folks, that you're going to have high school students maintain social distancing. There's no way. It's impossible. It's impossible. The only thing that works is maintaining separation. One of the first things that we talked about, was maintaining separation, guys. Separation. The more we're separated, the sooner it will be that we're closer together. If we continue to do this, the longer it's going to be for this to happen, guys. And that's the problem. And one of the other things that a lot of people were coming out here and getting together with is these stupid protests. These stupid, pathetic protests. Guys, it's gotten to the point now, guys. God bless them, man. Again, I mean, I love our first responders. And anyone could say that I should have issues with first responders because I recently went through the process. Frankie, I'm going to take this call. Frankie.
Yeah, I got you. In regards to the protest, obviously the positives are gonna increase dramatically. We've seen, Captain Bob, throughout the country how large amounts of crowds, in the thousands, I would say, throughout the nation, we're gathering, we're looting. So would you happen to see the protests here locally? Do you think that can be attributed to a large number of positive cases here?
I don't think so. The protests, I mean, from what I saw, and I might be wrong, they were not that strong. I understand that the police in Hidalgo were giving pizza out to the protesters, which was very nice. But I really am scared of South Padre Island and the people going crazy going over there. I've heard, and I've heard from very close people, it's packed. Here comes we're about to go ape shit out there at the island. They're gonna go crazy and
we're gonna go crazy and lose Captain Bob. It's not in the interest of business owners. Trevino Furniture Mendes. Well, let me tell you, because you mentioned that, I will say, and again, people say, "Oh, Erasmo, you're very nice to Trey Mendes." Oh, I've said it. I like Trey Mendes, and I continue to like Trey Mendes. But he did close down Dodichi's, so in that respect, it's good. And he hasn't opened it up yet. But again, I'm not going to. But the other one that you mentioned was furniture stores, and let me tell you, to this day, I don't understand why anyone thought that furniture stores were essential. To this day, I don't understand, and I'm not saying that there's a relationship with out there. Just saying that I know people are trying to relate the furniture store to the judge. I'm not saying that they have a relationship, but because you mentioned furniture stores, I'm going to say that I still don't understand why furniture stores were considered essentials.
Can I make an argument?
Sure.
In regards to this, when we were locked down, maybe people were still moving into their homes. Maybe we needed colchones to throw on the floor. We needed more pillows. We needed more chairs. Yeah. I'm just trying to think outside the box. I personally don't think it's an essential. But then again, we could make the same argument for Academy. Places like that, they were open. I understand our fitness and our mental health is a lot more important than furniture. But what do I know?
What elementary schools? We mentioned Benbright, Breeden, and Champion. But again, that's not the only ones. There's a lot of others out there. My computer's freezing up. There's a lot of other out there that did the same thing. When was the 100 positives? It was the past couple of days. They just compiled. They just haven't thrown out the information yet, as of yet. But again, we're waiting for them to come out with the information. Welcome back, Captain Bog. Atkinson in court on Friday. Yes, Atkinson will be on court on Friday. It will be a preliminary. Her court date was moved up till August. She has until the end of July in order to make a plea deal. So again, it just gives more time. Hello, Kimberly. ¿Cómo estás, hermosa? Lynn's acted wisely. Lynn's on the expressway. Let me tell you, Lynn's should have been closed a long, long time ago. That place is rat infested, is cockroach infested. We will not separate. Never. No. We should separate. Look at it. And wait, again, going back into the protest, guys. I mean, whoa. What I was going to get, look at New York. Since you mentioned New York, in Atlanta, guys. In Atlanta, our first responders started to walk off the job. Police officers in mass have started to walk off the job because of the disrespect that's been happening out the country. Guys, it's not the police force's fault if one police officer kills someone. It's not. And we've already said it. Can we see Atkinson's court online? No, we cannot. We cannot. It's going to be very, very hard to begin with. But guys, it's very, very sad. You cannot blame the whole for 1, 2, or 3, or 4, or 5, or even 100. You cannot. The majority of our officers out there, they do an amazing job, but they feel the pressure of individuals faltándoles el respeto. No respect whatsoever for our law enforcement officers out there. So they're walking off the job in Georgia in protest because they want to charge that guy with murder. And I'm sorry, I saw the videos of that guy. That guy pointed the taser to the officer. The officer had every right to shoot. Every right to shoot. Now, if the officer would have been an a-hole throughout the whole stop, then I would have thought, bueno, de coraje se lo echó. But the guy, you could clearly see where the guy pulls back and wants to shoot. Now, a lot of the protesting people here are out there. Oh, Erasmo, you're a drunk. You're a drunk. I don't care what you say, huerquito cagao. I don't care. Me vale lo que digas. I don't care. I speak the truth. And the truth sometimes incomoda. Y'all protesters here in the city of Brownsville, I mean, go for it. Go protest all you want. It's not a big deal. Congratulations. I even said that I'll join you on a couple of your protests. No hay borlote, guys. I mean, I'll support and I'll promote your protest, but do it in a way that it is responsible. There was nothing responsible about the protest here. And again, I want you to be continuous in your protest. I want you to protest PUB. PUB raised our rates by 36% for Tenasca. 36%. And not one single protest. Sylvia Atkinson stole millions of our kids' money. Not one single protest. This stupid superintendent got a year contract extension. You know how many protests we saw? 0. No. Best and TVA were out there kissing the butt of the board. Kissing their butt. While the other association, AOBE, was out there fighting so that teachers could have a stipend of $1,500 and all classified staff $1,000. Typing! Nothing! They got nothing! I'm free, home girl. Never going to see me behind bars. Keep dreaming, baby. You're going to jail. Hun, bud, you're going to jail, and you're going to probably drag down La Prisi and La Drew and maybe flip-flopping Philip as well. And I will celebrate. If students are being given the choice to stay home, teachers should have the option too. AFT recommended for students to stay at home and teachers to work from school in empty classrooms. 100% teacher. But again, the corrupt school board and the stupid superintendent, they refuse. Yes, Black Matters protesters. And you know what, guys? Black Lives Matter, Brown. Everyone's life matters, guys. And you know what? And let me tell you guys, these little huerquitos out here, they're not going to preach to me about racism. I lived racism. I lived the racism of the 70s. We were up in New Mexico, up in Chicago, up in Lubbock. And that was a bunch of gringos. They hated Mexicans. They hated us Mexicans. We got treated really bad. So you're not going to tell me about racism. I lived racism. Me. And I'm still handsome. And I was on the phone with La Sancha. No, it's actually my nephew. My nephew's calling because, hey, Tio, I love you, Jerry. I said, hey, Tio, I'm getting a lot of messages in regards to the pace koalas. because, guys, people are so PC, politically correct. They had the city of Brownsville go out there at 4 o'clock in the morning to remove the rock. At 4 o'clock in the morning to remove the rock.
It's the rock. It's the rock yesterday. It's Aunt Jemima today. It's I understand the reason behind it. Maybe we're going into a new age where we should just avoid these things. It's kind of hard I'm all for history. I understand there's a lot of racism. It's apparent, but it's history to me.
Well, I mean, it's a rock. It's a rock. A rock. That's all it is.
Get a piece of the rock. Now, if they get rid of Aunt Jemima, are they going to get rid of Betty Crocker? What about her?
Ben the Rice.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Get rid of all of them and just put a picture of a cake or a pancake. Vámonos.
Also, get to the point where they have no room. And Michael, if we understood correctly, they're already at that point, bro. I mean, here they're already at that point, and a lot of people were saying that it was fake news, and it isn't fake news. What about South Padre Island, Boca Chica? If people aren't bunching up, I agree, go out, guys, but don't bunch up. El problema. And look at Cameron County. They were planning to having Intocable down, and now they have this other country western guy. I don't know. Hickory Bill or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Hickory Billy Bob or something. I don't know. Some cashew spit chewing stud
artist. There you go.
Wearing artist, something or other out there. And it was promoted by Cameron County. I'm going like, what the hell? Are they nuts? Are they dumb? They gave the permits. They're going to let that happen? Yes, I already mentioned that. We will not separate. Never. I think I'm lost, guys. Beaches are out here. That's where he started. The people have already decided Asmo will win in November by a landslide. This time you're wiser in regards to how corruption works. They are going to shake in their boots. Preach, Maida. Together we can bring about the change that this community needs. Please tell us who came up with an option calendar for 2021. Actually, I put up the options on the page right now. So like right before the show, Rob. So go look at it. But again, they're going to throw it out there for people to vote. Guys, it's way too late. It's way too late. Qué guapo los dos. Me gustan los jóvenes como Frankie. Doña Teresa.
Gracias, doña. Gracias.
Que lo quiere mucho. Yes, a refrigerator is essential and stove to cook.
Good point.
I don't know. I don't think people were buying the refrigerator stoves. Thumbs up to Triumph High School. Their graduation was through an app. I'm glad my daughter was. Hey, congratulations to all my Triumph High School graduates. I wish I would have known. I would have stopped by to say hi. De lejos. It feels awful to watch people in the meeting making decisions for all of us teachers without anyone really voicing our concerns. No one is listening. That is why I need you. Because, and I'm going to say this, teachers, I won my race for BISD without teacher support. Without teacher support. I had some teacher support, but I had very little. This time around, I want your support. I want your support. I want you to help on the GoFundMe page. I want this run by you because it's for you and it's by you. Because I've been in your classrooms. I felt the love, the dedication, the devotion that our teachers, our counselors, our FNS staff, our bus drivers, they have for our children, for our community. And they don't. La Sylvia, La Prisi, La Drew, La Minerva, El Flip-Flopping Philip, El Eddie, all those people on the board. All they care about the money, 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 money. It's all about the money, 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 money. Really, no, bro. What's the story at Fox Nursing Home? 10 patients tested positive, 3 nurses also. Yeah. Again, this is Maria. Maria is right. And this is what ticks me off about Cameron County. It ticks me off about Cameron County because, guys, why haven't they reported it? This is weeks ago, guys, where it started. Maria, no me va a dejar mentir. This started weeks ago. And they still haven't reported that we have an issue at the nursing home, guys. And remember what happened in Harlingen? And we warned you back then. We said, guys, it's going to start at Veranda. It's going to go to another one. And it's going to come to Brownsville. And la gente, Erasmo, you're crazy. You're crazy. You're a cyberbully. That's what people were saying. And I said, no. Estas canas aquí, estas hermosas canas, I don't paint them on. These are natural. These come with experience, with age. They're not any liquid that's poured out of my mouth. These canas here, they come with wisdom, experience. Sylvia! Where do we draw the line? Guys, we draw the line on election day, and we stand in line. And you make sure that you cross that line and you check that little box. That's where we make a difference. Appliances are essential. Furniture stores sell those. Well, they also sell futons. What the hell is a futon? Futon. And what the hell is that little couch that you put at the front of your bed? What the hell is that for?
Like an ottoman?
Something like that. I don't know. Ottoman Empire or something. Out of the 100 positives, how many throat symptoms do they share that info yet? No, Daniel. They haven't shared it. And Daniel,
Hey, Danny, how's it going, man?
I'm glad you're up and about, bro. They announced what happened to you at church on Sunday, and our church was praying for you, man. So I'm glad that you're up and about, bro. God bless you, man. Municipal has some positive news. Municipal has a lot of positives out there. They do have a lot of positives. Cameron County has positives. I mean, every single entity out there has positives, guys. Hello, Jamie, hermosa. Put on the shock collar. Sigritas, Lupe. Buenas noches, Cindy. Happy Bob fell down. Rest in peace, David Dorn. David Dorn.
Is that the individual from Atlanta?
I'm not sure. Back the blue. 100% back the blue. Didn't the federal magistrate handling Sylvia's case at one time throw out a lawsuit against Sylvia once? No, that was Cameron County.
That was a state.
That Cameron County threw out the case against Sylvia in regards to her taking the numbers out.
Erasmo, what's your take on the federal judge setting a deadline? We anticipate this going to trial. Is this a maneuver to say, hey, you either cooperate or you don't? Do you honestly think that they will work out a deal before trial?
No. Well, it all depends. Look, I know that Drew is still communicating with Sylvia.
Really?
So, yes, Drew is still communicating with Sylvia. A lot of the moves. Look, guys, and people. Again, if you're asking me a question, I'll answer the question. It's a question, right?
Yes, sir.
Here's the answer. The answer is very simple, and I'll give you an example. And everyone out there that's listening, and again, I don't want to throw a lot of the stuff out there that might, be a detente in regards to Sylvia's trial. But because you're asking the question, I will respond to the question. Yesterday, someone asked about Linebarger last night.
Yeah.
Here it goes, guys, because the question was asked. Guys, Purdue is Sylvia's baby. They're putting money into Sylvia's pocket. Sylvia needs money right now. Why was Drew so adamant to bring Purdue on? It's not the first time that happens. Think back, the teachers that watch the meetings religiously. Think back of the previous meetings, guys. Think back of the previous meetings. Drew was adamant that she wanted Purdue because Sylvia wanted Purdue, because Sylvia wanted to push them forward, because Prissy wanted to push them forward, because they were putting money into Sylvia and Drew's and Prissy's pocket. That is why they were rushing to move stuff forward. Now, does Sylvia need money right now? I'm going to say yes. She's going through a trial. Anyone that's gone through a trial knows you need money to pay your damn attorneys.
Expensive, yeah.
She sold the house for $600,000, but probably had gambling debts that she had to pay off before she gets thrown her ass in jail. And, so right now she's still communicating with Drew, and I would bet my bottom dollar, or I'll bet all of Frankie's next paycheck that Drew and Sylvia, are colluding in regards to getting Purdue on there. And it's not a Lineberger thing. I don't give a rat's ass about Lineberger. I don't give a rat's ass about Purdue. I don't give a rat's ass about any other vendor out there. And let me say something else. Since we're on here again, since we're talking about Sylvia Atkinson again, let me tell y'all something again. Charlie Atkinson is a piece of crap. Charlie Atkinson is a piece of crap. Charlie Atkinson, the only reason, and coaches know, the only reason that Charlie Atkinson, the only reason that Charlie Atkinson was hired without a certificate to teach was because of Sylvia. The only reason Mary Tolman has that high-paying, cushy job where she has her money on hands on federal monies is because of Sylvia. The only reason Sandra Powers was moving up and wanted to make her the athletic director was because of Sylvia. Sylvia. Charlie's a piece of crap. Charlie should never have gotten hired ever to be a coach at a high school. The coaches know. You don't believe me? Ask the coaches. They'll tell you there was 1,000 people more qualified. Why is it that he became coach of at a high school? Because of Sylvia. Because of Sylvia. Now, Charlie, is that the first time he goes out there and makes allegations? Oh, Erasmo having sex with a student in a car. Oh, in Monterrey. He sounds like one of those Pentecostal preachers. That's what he sounds like. Like one of those Pentecostal preachers that says, oh, over there in Timbuktu, there was a miracle that was made and someone was healed. Oh, over there in Tasmania. Bro, this is United States of America, you idiot. You stupid, corrupt, living off Sylvia's little titty or big titty, whatever it is. That's the only reason you have a job, you fool. But if anyone wants to accuse me of anything, I can tell you exactly what's on there. If he wants to call out the DWI, hey, Charlie, you got one too. Who cares? Now, if you want to believe any of the other accusations that he made, guys, do a Google search. Simple as a Google search. You will find nothing in regards to Erasmo, doing this with that or here or there. You're an idiot, Charlie, an idiot. But you know what? A lot of the attorneys out there that are going to be against Erasmo this coming race. I'm not going to mention who. Y'all be very, very careful because you employ child molesters. So don't go down those routes with me, folks, because if you want to throw facts out there, I'll throw out my criminal record every day of the week, twice on Sunday. I don't give a rat's ass. It's already been made public, you idiots. But don't ever accuse me of having inappropriate relationships with anyone, because I don't have time to have inappropriate relations with myself, much as have relationships with anyone, you idiots. Stupid Charlie. Charlie, get a real job sometime. Go stop living. And Erasmo's sister told me. My sisters, if they went out there and told you anything, it was probably to get the heck away from them because you were probably trying to make a pass at them. You idiot. You stupid idiot. Ya deja de ser la coca. You lost a race against a write-in candidate, you idiot. A write-in candidate. By a landslide, idiota.
Hey, Erasmo, can I ask you another question real quick?
Yeah, ask a question.
Yesterday, Captain Bob, there was an agenda item. What are we, Wednesday? Yes, yesterday there was an agenda item in regards to representation of the board, which in my opinion was passed. Does this pertain, Erasmo, to just the current board? Because one fact I want to throw out, in the program for graduation, the one board member missing was Sylvia Atkinson, which seems like if they're kind of trying to distance themselves. Now, is this agenda item that was passed, does that pertain to Sylvia Atkinson or does that pertain to just the current board?
Well, we don't know. We don't know because it was read in executive session. We have no absolute knowledge because, again, guys, teachers, you're not going to be like, they discussed the extension of the superintendent's contract in executive session, as discussed in executive session. They did it at escondidas. They're going to hire more attorneys to represent the board. I'm going to guess, if you're asking me to guess, I'm going to guess that it's to represent them in Sylvia's case that Luis Saenz is bringing against them, which is ridiculous. Because unlike myself, when Luis Saenz came after me, I decided, because he was coming after my family, myself, I said, I'm going to resign. Sylvia is not going to resign. I went through that little process, and I know that the board members were going to get subpoenaed. Were they going to get subpoenaed for Sylvia's case? 100%. I almost guarantee it, because that's the right thing to do. And again, I'm not dissing Luis. I mean, he did his job. I'm not dissing the police officers. They did their job. I went through the process. And again, I've always considered Luis Saenz a friend. I'll continue to consider him a friend. He did his job. And if he came after me hard, that was his job. It was his job to do. I have nothing against people doing their job. He did a good job. I saw him afterwards at a function. I went up there, shook hands with him. I saw him at another function, went up there, shook hands. We hugged. Everything's great, guys. I ran into him at Lotus before we couldn't go eat anymore. You know, we still say hi. I said hi to Edward as well, and to the other individuals that were at the table that were part of his team. Guys, my respect to them. They have a hard job, a very, very hard job. They did the right thing. So back then, they were calling the board members to be subpoenaed for it. So I'm going to say that that's what's going to happen now. So they are subpoenaing the board members, and they're all going to get little lawyers paid by you, the taxpayer. So you don't get a stipend, teachers, counselors, classified staff. You don't get a stipend, but the board members, because of their corruption and because their ties and associations with Sylvia, they get attorneys paid for them. That's how corrupt this board is. That's how corrupt this board is. Nobody has said anything about Foxhall. Yes, no one has, Maria. We have. I started posting about it last week, 2 weeks ago, and I posted it again this morning, Maria. But the county, you're right. The county has said nothing. Nothing. Hola, mine. Dios te bendiga. Yes, I agree that man was combative and put everyone's life at risk, including his own. He would have gotten booked and a citation. Exactamente. Why can't they close the island for 4th of July? They need to. They need to do something. Erasmo, give Sylvia Atkinson a break. Pobrecita, Alberi, Alegría, and president of TEA endorsed her. I mean, I think he did more with her than just endorse. Friday buffet, it should be essential. Are you inviting me out again, Danny? As long as the rates are lower than AEP, I'm okay. I don't like that the kickback money the city's general fund through all their parts of Brownsville, not PUB, and they benefit the rest of being overcharged. Extra money is available. Preach, Scott. Buenas noches. Albert Alegría. Alegría.
We lost Bob.
He had a bad connection. The Rock is gone. Brownsville is now trouble-free. Let me tell you guys. My goodness gracious. I went up there. I took some pictures of the empty spot. Goodness gracious alive. Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious alive. Erasmo, I already have 2 months broken up with my girlfriend. How do I deal with the pain? Miguel, find another one. I mean, goodness gracious, there's a lot of girls. You're a handsome man out there. Find another one. And if you want to invite someone to the movies or to go eat or coffee, no, man, find yourself another one. Really, Miguel, find another one. It says don't bring yourself down for one female. You know, I mean, if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. I mean, go. There's a lot of fish in the sea. Keep Brownsville brown. Brownsville's already brown. All lives matter. Yeah, they do. Believe it or not, guys, they do. But only one gets all this attention. Jeez. La Penguina! Dinos un chiste. Sure. Brian. Sorry. Ya valió. Uncle Ben's rice. Uncle Ben's rice is gone. You really want me to tell you a joke? We've got, I've already been past an hour. Brian, I'll say a real quick one. There was a guy that iba a las rooster fights. Iba con el gallo. Con dos gallos. Iba con un gallo rojo y un gallo negro. And iba el vato con los gallos. Y luego el compadre dice, hey, compadre. Era Sylvia, because she has a gambling problem. Hey, compadre, ¿cuál es el bueno? ¿Cuál es el bueno? Digo, no, compadre. El rojo es el bueno. Ok. Y se va el vato y le apuesta, ¿no? Le apuesta al rojo. Y pues no, pues de repente los echan los dos y están peleando el rojo y el negro. No, hombre, y el negro, po. Se hizo garras al rojo. Devastated the rojo. So at the end, the guy's walking, carrying the negro and dragging the rojo. And the compadre goes, hey, compadre, what happened? No, hombre, I lost a lot of money. ¿No me dijiste que el rojo era el bueno? Digo, sí, compadre, el rojo era el bueno, pero el negro era el malo. And I don't mean anything racial by that.
Racist.
Is that a good joke, Brian? Hey, I'm here to serve. I'm here all night. The school actually start next month. School's going to start like mid-August, but they haven't decided on the calendars yet. They're going to wait till like towards the end of this month to decide on which calendar starts. A mess. Don't mess with my Tío Tapatío logo. It's gone. Santo Erasmo, stop yelling! If anyone starts a civil war and it will be supremacists, they are scared to lose the privilege. Oh my goodness. Qué guapo es Frankie. Qué malos gustos. I'm just joking. Well, teachers getting raised? No, Lani. It's pathetic. The superintendent got an extension, got a raise, got a little more cash. The board members get attorneys paid for them. The board attorney gets a little bit more pay, and teachers get nothing. Nothing. The board and super were going to decide on their own calendar and sneaking up on everyone with input. They got called out on here and backtracked. Yes, Maida. They were going to decide on this without a curriculum meeting. You are our voice, and I will continue to be your voice as long as you will have me. You're right. Experience matters. Thank you. Very true. I keep having nightmares of Brownsville becoming the next Brooklyn. Never. Not on my watch, honey. After my dad passed away, Spanish Meadows has many cases as well. Yes, it ends when people start doing the right thing, and we actually have leadership out there that's willing to put a stop to all this madness. What I want to know is what Captain Bob is puffing. He's rolling. Must be some high-quality stuff. Y no invita el vato. When is BISD elections? November. And we early vote in October. I need y'all's votes. I thought her name was Nancy Green. I miss Nancy Green. That is to sit and take off your shoes. Ramona! I love you, Ramona! I love Ramona.
It's not an ottoman.
I don't know what it was. Driscoll Brownsville has positives. Driscoll's, is it even open? Fauci says that it's still the first wave. It's crazy. It's madness. A new nightly show, Prison Talk. Everyone watch at 9 p.m. Porfa. Hosted by Prison Talk. Sylvia, behave. Valley Baptist in Brownsville had someone test positive in their staff and not tested employees. They need to start testing, guys. It's not a good thing. Da miedo esta situación de tantos brotes de contagios. It's horrible. And I actually spoke with some doctors in Matamoros. Let me tell you guys, they are afraid. The situation in Reynosa and Matamoros is catastrophic. The doctors say that they have been told not to say anything, to stay quiet. Type como BISD, stay quiet, keep your mouth shut, don't say anything. But the situation is very dire in Matamoros and in Reynosa. So stay away. Depends on what they are experienced. Futon, sofa, catre. Captain Bob dropped off. He wasn't allowed to speak. Sorry. He had bad connection. David Dorn was shot by rioters for trying to protect the pawn shop.
Oh, yeah.
That was, horrible, guys. Horrible. Will Sylvia go text Sakish 69? Actually, Rio Fox Hollow has COVID. It's too many. 10 individuals and I think 6. I can't remember. Retired officer. It's very horrible. Frank Olivo, have a good night, bud. I'll be tuned in tomorrow night. Bye, Michael. Dorm was from St. Louis and retired police lieutenant at the pawn shop who was shot and killed. Very horrible. Hey, Josh, I answered the question that you sent Roman, and I'll answer it again in case you didn't get the answer or didn't see that show. But yeah, I'll respond. Do you trust the justice system in Cameron County? No, I do not. But again, I will follow the process. When it's dealing with me, I will follow the process. Do I trust the justice system in Cameron County? No way, Jose. No.
He's probably talking about Sylvia's case. Federal is totally different compared to.
Yeah, this case with Cameron County is completely aparte. Her removal. The removal. Yeah, she'll get removed. It's not an issue. But the federal is outside the hands of Cameron County, and I'm glad it's outside the hand of Cameron County. I'm glad it's outside the hands of Hidalgo County. Do I trust Cameron County judicial system? No. Do I trust Hidalgo County judicial system? No. I answer questions, guys. There's more positives out there than we know. I'll stay home if possible, 100%. We're still waiting for the numbers. Mike Gonzalez, LOL. LOL for poor Frankie, his cheek. Oh my God, you guys watching the news? Hillary Clinton just arrested live on CNN. It's not true.
Yeah, right.
Quieren de esta Sylvia Atkinson para darle su merecido. Ya cae mal esa vieja, doña Teresa, ¿cierto?
Doña.
Dice Deb Lama Chono. You laugh because you know it's true. Ay, that hurt right here. Hola, Martita. Sylvia! Get off my show, Charlie. Charlie, idiota. Charlie, stop being an idiot.
Hey, cuate.
Hola, cuate. Who is Charlie? Charlie Atkinson, Ramona. Sylvia Atkinson's brother, the guy that got hired without certification, the guy that got promoted because of Sylvia. It's the only way those Atkinsons get any positions, high-paying job positions, because of Sylvia, because she is a beast.
Erasmo, I think they feel their world crumbling. You know, their sister, the pride and joy, the one that did everything for the family, the one that got, you know, Charlie his job, Mary her job. You know, she got arrested by the feds. You know, they see their opportunities crumbling before their eyes. So, you know, it's unfortunate whenever somebody, you know, is trying to throw shade at somebody when they don't even look at themselves in the mirror. You know, his sister's going through a federal case, very serious allegations, but yet he diverts attention away from that and says, oh, they're just attacking my sisters. You know, we worked hard for everything. No, sir, you did not. You were not certified. You weren't the most qualified. We all know why the position was given to you. So, you know, hey, man, it is what it is. Your sister stole $10,000, possibly even hundreds of thousands of dollars. Face reality. You know, everybody's innocent until proven guilty, but there's a tape. I don't know, or so I hear.
Oh, there's a tape. Will you be called to testify on Sylvia? I hope I am. I hope that I am. Again, I've shared with everyone. I hope that I am. Because let me tell you, I know she's a rat 100 times over. Luis is just another rat with a title. Hey, Erasmo, can we be forced by law to send our children to school? No. Again, no. Homeschool them, keeping it at home. Now, look at guys. This is my concern with some of my teachers. My teachers, they're being forced to go on campus. And there's no regard in regards to concerning their children. Because their children, some of them are going to have to be staying at home. So there's no regard to teachers having to go on campus while leaving their children at home. Who's going to take care of the children, guys? Why hasn't, again, the board, this corrupt board, and this stupid superintendent, they don't care about your children. They don't care about our teacher situations. They don't. Some people can't stand the truth. The truth is the truth. No, you can choose distant learning. Kudos, DA Science. There are so many crimes ignored that are now coming to light. 100%. And there's a lot more that need to be coming out. I don't want to miss anyone's comment. Sorry, guys. Shoot. Sorry, guys. Sorry. There's a lot of comments. Minnesota protesters were told to get tested for COVID. 3,300 people got tested. 16,000 people got results back and told positive case so far are sitting at about 1.7%. That's not too bad, right? Miguel, love yourself. Oh my God, they moved the rock in the middle of the night, just like everything else done in the dark. Dana escondidas. Yes, this is Brownsville Talk. Hola, Devin. Love the hair. Magali Martinez. Erasmo, al nuevo doctor corazón. El nuevo doctor corazón. Locutor. Hola, Mike. Miguel, get a white girl. Oh. Saludos, les da la isla del padre. ¿El qué? El Chile. No. But I remember the rock they could have just removed the plaque. Now it's in storage. Watch it mysteriously disappear. Miguel's the sea full of fish. A todos dándole love concerns. I can't seem to lose weight. Any tips? Change your eating habits. Do a lot of kale. Do a lot of quinoa. If teachers would come together, they would turn everything around and cut the corruption cord 100%. They would control every single election all the way up to the state level. Always. Benny! Brian, ese sí estaba bueno. Thank you. I'm glad you liked it. It's my favorite joke. Black. Michael, you're going to get me in trouble.
PG-13.
When is the first debate between Biden and Trump? I don't know, but it's not soon enough. I want to see that. Buen chiste, gracias. What is the new Rivera Pandas? The Pace Koalas and the Porter Penguins. The Porter Penguins. Swah, swah! Swah, swah! Never a dull moment on my 9 o'clock news. Love it. Love you too, Liz. You said Atkinson met with Drew. Don't you think Atkinson also? Oh, God, yes. Yes, Prissy está bien indignada. Oh, that woman. But Sylvia still pulls the strings on her. Sylvia's got more dirt on Prissy and on Drew and on Minerva than my nails have between my fingers and my nails. Más tierra. That's a lot of dirt. I can't seem to lose weight, Pa. Any tips? Yeah, Pa. Change your eating habits. The Lopez lollipops. The Lopez lollipops. The lollipop killed. Little Eddie's going to be singing, the lollipop killed. The lollipop killed. I just did it. The lollipop killed. If anyone knows that, you're cool. Do you see substitute teachers working even when school starts? No.
Teachers will barely have a job, much less substitutes. No, not right now.
The new mascot for Lopez is the Lopez Lollipops. The new what
about veterans?
For Pace is the Pace Koalas, Porter Penguins, Rivera Pandas, and which one?
What about veterans?
No.
Next.
Someone help me out with veterans. The veterans, la Penguin. Too many known administrators got a $17,000 raise last year. Teachers got peanuts. Paras get even less. 100%, Maida. The same funding, the superintendent's salaries and the classified and certified salaries, or they come from different funding. So, part of it comes from one funding, part of it comes from another funding. But with that said, something that's in the contract, and this is what is interesting. We still don't have the new contract out there. Something that's in the contract is every time the teachers get a raise, the superintendent gets a raise. So let's say the teachers get a 10% raise. That means that they get $4,000 a year. Superintendent also gets a 10% raise. So he gets $40,000 a year.
Hey, Erasmo, Mayra got your back with the veterans. Veterans Venaditos.
Veterans Venaditos. Veterans Venaditos. Lopez Lollipops. Veterans Venaditos.
What about Hannah?
Hannah Hachamaz. Hachamaz.
What?
the Hannah Hannah Tacuaches? I don't know.
Nah, I like the Eagles.
No, let's change it. Hannah Hedgehogs?
Oh.
Ridiculous parents never get what they deserve. They don't. I need to lose weight, but I already told you. Erasmo for president. Love you, Jesus. ¿Qué le dice la nariz al pañuelo? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, but people still visit Matamoros or Monterrey. Good night, my compadre Armando. What? Erasmo 2020. Brian, I love you, my man. Thank you. Keep telling la raza. I need y'all's help. Buenas las tenga, chiquillos. Love you, va. Hablando lo de las mascotas, ¿es cierto de ese cambio o es falso? Era un poquito de broma. Ah, Rafa, qué hermoso. Qué buen vocabulario tienes, Rafita. Niño. How can we avoid paying for Sylvia as attorneys? Can't. What we can do is get rid of every single board member that's up for re-election. That's wanting, or anyone out there that wants to run. No más, no more. That's what we can do, and we can make sure that the superintendent gets placed in his place, as well as his Edinburgh buddies. It's messed up that they're going to change the other high school's logo just because of Pace Koalas. It's crazy. Guys, send me some more suggestions for Hannah, please. The one who is stupid is Robert. I can't spell my own name. Sanchez. A-hole couldn't even hang on to his wife. A real bad. Tío, pórtate bien, tío. Your biggest fan, Sylvia, is watching. She's always watching. Charlie el drunk. Charlie's an idiot. Remember Charlie, Kimberly, the fights we used to have at 3, 4 in the morning because he was all coked up? Imbecile. Typical. They don't put that on their resume. They sure as heck don't. Comes back on you. The Carol Baskins, the Brownsville. Jeez, I've got a lot of comments to go through. I want to do a lot of. Any relation to the Atkinson propane gas? Well, she's got a lot of gas. I know that's for sure. Let me tell you. She could produce a whole tanquesote de gas. Frank Rodney Brown, be good. Till tomorrow. Adios, Mark. God bless you, my man. How many Atkinsons are employed with the district? Too many. Too many. Sandra Powers moved up, and they wanted to make her athletic director, but Gilbert Lal is doing a great job over there. Mary Tolman, I mean, she has her hands on federal monies. And Charlie Atkinson, the guy that shouldn't have even been hired to teach PE. I honestly think that they should go virtual. I think so too. Dr. Erasmo, el nuevo Doctor Corazón. Es cierto, Elizabeth. Nah, the one who is stupid is Robert. I can spell my own name, Sanchez. And also, well, that's kind words. Portions. Caso cerrado, edición, Erasmo. Caso cerrado.
That
Que
girl
pase,
me, man.
que pase el desgraciado. Que pase el desgraciado.
Hey, what about the Hannah Honeybees?
The Hannah Honeybees.
Hey,
Yeah.
Mayra's on a roll, man.
Hannah Honeybees. That's cute. It's going to be really hard on teachers with kids who are at home alone while they exactamente. See, that's a big concern. What are their kids supposed to do? Those teaching Zoom and guys, who are they going to live their kids with? You know, I mean, come on, man. It's being inconsiderate. I hear he said that one. Brownsville has a lot of corruption wherever you go. That's why a lot of Brownsville talent left the community. 100%. Cuando abra las pulgas, ya me urge unos. Doña, ponte bien. But what about Dende? Detente? The polls state Biden is leading and that the way that he might win. What are your thoughts?
Those are fake.
There's no way that Biden is going to win this election. Trump is going to win this election, no doubt. Maybe not by a landslide, as some people have said, but there's no way Trump is going to lose this election. Sorry, that's my prediction. What? The Los Fresnos, you mascot. The Los Fresnos Fresas. The Los Fresnos Fresas. No? Los Fresnos Fresas. I got to think of someone. I know that song. Cállate, Erasmo. Prisi era presidenta de la compañía de los 13 años. ¿Tú qué sabes? The one that sunk? The shrimp boats that sunk? How about veterans? Veterans venaditos.
Venaditos.
Don't mess with my Vikings and my Lobitos. Can't the city commissioner or CPSPI close the island on 4th of July? Yes, they can. Not the city commission. Oh, the city of South Padre Island could put some roadblocks. They can. And also, the meeting last night was a joke. No doubt that the board seriously needs to be removed. 100%, Kati. There's no way that this board, these individuals should even get one vote for this election. They shouldn't even get theirs. Veterans, venaditos, veteran vultures. Venadito sounds better. Hello. They need to change the names of veterans since people are probably offended by the term veteran. Now, yeah. Hannah Marrana.
Hey, that's alma mater.
Hannah Marrana. Hey, guys, make the logos. I already made Pace's logo. Someone make the rest of the logos for me, please.
That hurt. Marrana hurt.
Hannah La Marrana. You guys need trash. Hannah La Marrana. Hannah Patitos. Hannah Bananas. No, Hannah La Marrana is still ahead. Creo que te conozco, me suenas. Get better, kid. Hannah Hamster.
Maida, you're on a roll, Maida.
Hannah Hamsters. Then how come superintendent got to raise it and I didn't? Guess that's not in my con. Because because they're corrupt. They're corrupt. Hannah Hurraca. Hannah Beavers. Preach, Jesus. I love this man. This guy's a good guy. Jesus for Brownsville mayor. Erasmo for Brownsville mayor. Yes, Erasmo 2020. Preach, my man. They voted for that last night. Katy, ridiculous. They voted for him. Y luego la Minerva y a little Eddie. We abstain. Abstain? Are you stupid? You abstain when you have a conflict. You don't abstain on a vote like that, you idiots. Trying to pander to the votes, idiots. Saludos a Rose. Ramón, la pensé, Ramón. ¿Me quieres decir algo que no debo decir? Boy, you should be yes, Katy, 100%. Give me a call for coffee. Puro Lopez lollipops. Hannah honeybees.
Keep them coming, Mayra. Keep them coming.
Hannah jamones. Hannah la marrana. I still like Hannah la marrana. Charlie will beat you in a fight. Only if he's been doing a lot of coke and is drinking. That's the only way. Maybe he's anda todo prendido el vato. Yeah, I remember. Weak. He is weak.
Weak.
He is weak. You got that right. Hilarious. Can't stop watching you. Love you, Melissa. Hannah Cotorro. Los sopilotes de los
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Sopilotes de los fresnos. What's a Viking? Always a koala. Raging pandas de Rivera. Hannah Horchatas. Abstain penguins. Change Porter's logo. Porter penguins. Hannah Hot Pocket. A veteran. No, you. No, I'm not, Alexis. God bless you. I'm not going to argue with you, child. Good fight. Good night, Eagle Pride. Veteran gallinas. Porter coons.
Oh, too
The
soon.
worst part is that they're corrupt and covering up 100%. Frankie, ¿a qué hora sales, mijo? ¿Tienes planes? Si te has mandado dinero para tu Mercedes Benz.
It's a Porsche. I drive a Porsche. Get it right.
Juana Gaviotas. Pura Porter. Puro class 05.
Oh, 05. Yeah, me too, man.
Breezy was president because it was her father's company. She not only bankrupted the company, they closed company owing taxes to the city, school, and district. Yep. Good evening, parrots. Pace koalas. Nah, you weak. No. Puro pericos. Oh my goodness. Sorry, guys. Love my Hannah la Marrana. He goes. Pace chicharra. You think COVID-19 was man-made in some lab? Yes. That was talk about the coronavirus back in. Yes.
Don't get me started.
It's the Chinese.
Yeah.
It's the Chinese.
China.
It's the Chinese virus. China. Once a Viking, now a koala. Had a hamburglers.
Yeah, y'all going off tonight.
Had a chacalala. Question: why are they changing the mascots? Because they are the Rock.
Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
People got offended about the Rock. Nah, argue with me. Nah, bro. I mean, I love y'all guys. You know I do. But let me tell you. I mean, if it's me and Charlie into a fight, guys, don't come into the fight. You know, if he's man enough, he could come to me. He knows where I'm at. He come to me and fight me if he wants. I don't hide from anyone. Me vale. I don't hide from anyone. So no, I'm not gonna fight with you because of that idiot, guys. Not. And y'all don't fight with him because of me either, man. I mean, let him and me take care of our own issues, guys. So no, Alexis. I mean, I respect you and everyone out there as much that like the guy. The guy is trash. I'm bored. Well, keep on coming to our show, man. Asmo, I missed the Rock.
Too soon.
Me too. Saludos a El Papayo. Hola, Edgar. Or not yet. Love you guys. Samadito tacuachones. Pace murciélagos. Pace koalas. Guys, have a great evening tomorrow. Too hilarious. Love it. Love you, Pati. Tomorrow, 9 a.m. We'll be here. Hopefully, the numbers will come out later on tonight. Saca. Pórtate bien, Jesús. Where do you get your information usually? From people throughout the community. They send the information. and we share it with our people out there. So it's our information, our community's information. Community should be informed. They will be informed as long as I'm out here. I love you all guys. Really, Frankie, last words.
Again, a 30-year-old died from complications or from this coronavirus. Did he have complications?
Xbox.
Probably. But now we're dealing with not only our elderly, but also, we have 30-year-olds in Hidalgo that just passed away. Very quickly, I want to talk about the curriculum meeting that occurred today. It was 4 hours long. The teachers will be able to they're going to send out, I guess, something to vote on. They have it to the 23rd in regards to the two calendars that have the options. There was also, Erasmo, a discussion about the teachers not having a lunch period, or they were going to have to be eating during their planning period. Something that is crazy. And one thing that bothers me, Erasmo, is, and you've been speaking about this since March. We should have ended school a long time ago and prepared for the next year. A lot of people have been saying, oh well, TEA. We're paying our superintendent close to $400,000 to make these tough decisions. That's a lot of money. And all we need to do is make a decision and stick to it. We could adopt a calendar and tweak it if necessary, if TEA gives us some directives, but they're not. They're going to leave it up to the school district. We've had Edinburgh, we've had McAllen, we've had neighboring school districts that have already put out their calendars. And more than anything, Erasmo, it's for the teachers' sanity. Right now, there's a lot of uncertainty going on. The contract in the language in their contracts make them an at-will employee. So by us, by the leadership, giving them direction and saying, look, this is how the 2021 school year is going to look like, would kind of give us some assurity of what we're dealing with. It's kind of scary whenever we're going to a fight blind. Let's at least give our teachers, our employees, our parents some guidance. So let's do it, and let's do it now. Forget the surveys. That's already taken up 2-3 weeks. It's already taken up too much time. Let's give peace of mind to our teachers and to our community of how the future will be like, and let's stick to it, and let's work around it. That's something that should be done. And in November, we could change all that. Thank you so much, guys. Be safe out there. Cameron County is not releasing the numbers. They do not want Brownsville Talk reporting them live. So once we get off, they're going to post them. But Erasmo will be informing us in regards to those numbers. Thank you so much, guys. You guys are amazing. I can't wait for the numbers of our show tonight. So thank you so much, guys. I really, really appreciate you guys. We're very humbled by you guys sticking around with us. Hey, and the best part, Erasmo, we're having so much fun, man. So thank you so much to our community.
Hey, saludos al patrón Francisco. God bless you, my man. Love you, bro. Saca la scooter. La scooter la tengo at my other office, actually. La dejé ahí en la mañana. I'll wait up for the numbers. Yeah, I'll put them out there in a little bit. Do you think Sarah Sable will beat Eddie Lucio? Yes. Let me tell you, if there's ever going to be a chance for someone to beat Eddie Lucio, it's going to be. Numbers are out?
Yeah, let me send them to you.
Right. I want to help in any way possible. Please let me know. Fundraiser, whatever we want. Yes, if ever it's going to be now.
Damn it, boy.
Guys, let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40 positives for Brownsville. 40 positives for Brownsville. A total of 65 positives in the county.
Wow.
The majority of those guys are community-based. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 are community-based.
2 deaths, Erasmo, from Brownsville.
2 deaths from Brownsville.
God.
Now, have they, checking the bottom, have they already started talking about Fox Hollow? They haven't.
Nope. Oh, wait. Cameron County work COVID addressing to date. Cameron County arising from Veranda. 34. No. Spanish Meadows. Nope. No Fox. No Fox. Golly, man. This is, again, community spread. That's what we're getting. And again, the age groups, guys, 20s, 30s, 40s. We have a 1-year-old in Los Fresnos, Erasmo, 2 11-year-olds in San Benito. Oh man, it's getting from bad to worse. It's yes, Marcos, you are right. 2 deaths from the city of Brownsville, bringing our total of deaths to 47, and the total count for Cameron County at 1301. Golly, man, this is only getting worse, guys.
Now, guys, let me say something, guys. It's this is only 40 from Brownsville. Well, again, take into consideration that a lot of these people are like, well, we don't even have Olmito on here. Maybe some of these Los Fresnos are from Brownsville as well. But Sports Park was reporting over 100. So tomorrow, are we going to have another 40, 50 day for Brownsville? Brownsville, guys. Now, look at the ages of these people, bro. A lot of these ages, these are our students out there, guys. These are our students out there. These are our college students. These are our university students. These are the 20-year-olds. We got a couple from BISD on there probably. Guys, man, this is not good, guys. It's not good. The numbers are not good at all. Saludos al Papayone nightclub. God bless you guys. Guys, I posted the numbers on the page. We'll talk about the numbers tomorrow. It'll give us some time to go over them tonight. The numbers are not good. It is madness, guys. Madness. Gonzalo, they're on my page now. Go look at my page. The numbers are not good. I will do my best to save BISD, bro. I'll need your help. Help me out. The bars are a lot to blame. Guys, have a great evening. Stay safe. Please maintain social distancing, guys. Please maintain social distancing. Be good to each other. Be good to us. We'll see you tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. in the morning, guys. God bless. Take care.